Picture of two members of the cast of the new West Side Story. So a bit of background. I really like the original West Side Story. My sister actually did some choreography and was an actress in when her school put on the play. Many schools put on the play of West Side Story. It's a relatable story. It's easily done on one stage. And the original was done by Jerome Robbins, I think with some help from Robert Wise. And it's based on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, for those of you who didn't know. Now, I really liked Natalie Wood. For those of you who don't know, she did not sing. Her voice was dubbed, just like Audrey Hepburn, the greatest actress ever was. So that's a little background. Now, I did a little research. This Rachel Zegler, playing Maria, was discovered apparently on YouTube when she put up the song Shallow. Of course, I went to YouTube to listen to myself, so I knew what I was talking about. I wasn't that impressed. I don't know exactly what other people are seeing that I'm not. She has a nice voice, not a great voice to me. But whatever. So Steven Spielberg decided because of her, he was going to do the remake. I'm in the camp with all the other people who thinks this was not necessary, not needed, totally a bad call. Of course, he has a good touch. He can make something smooth off the edges, find something new to focus on, but I don't see much new. To be honest, I don't see much new at all. I would recommend, if you want to watch West Side Story, to watch the original. It was gritty, it was edgy, it was more authentic. This one was, everything about it to me was faux, F-A-U-X. It just wasn't authentic, it wasn't real. The way they met was just silly. Boy, I don't want to be negative on one of the great movies and stage plays ever, but it just wasn't necessary and wasn't good. And this Ansel Elgort guy, I just don't, he's not impressive to me. That's the best way, most polite way I could say it. I don't see what everyone else is seeing. And then, as far as Rita Moreno, she was in the original, and I'm sure Spielberg paid her a bundle to star in this one. Why? Because I heard her on CBS Sunday Morning. They did a little piece on her, and she says, I don't do cameos. And of course, it sounds great to say, oh no, we don't want you to do a cameo. We have a real part for her, even though it was really small. I love Rita Moreno, but I think she was paid to say that, because it sounds good to say, oh, we have an original cast member and now she's in the story. It's one of those things they do in films, to have a line they can throw out for marketing purposes. So to wrap up, I didn't like this one. I like the old version. I'm trying not to be a get off my lawn type guy, but it just wasn't authentic. It wasn't real. And there was nothing that I saw in this one that wasn't better in the old one. The music was the same. Of course, that was the key. The music was everything in West Side Story. So there's nothing new in this one. But a lot of people are giving it good reviews. I'm probably the only one who's telling you the truth. The old one was better, by far. So watch the old one with Natalie Wood. Rachel has a nice voice, I guess, but she's no Natalie Wood. Don't try to spin that one because you can't. She's not Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood is Natalie Wood, and she is great. This Rachel Zegler is not even pretty to me. She may be to you, she's not to me. So I like the old one, not the new one. But that's just me.